Fessy, you were my friend, bro. I would have rolled with you to the end, no matter what. I would have put, if I didn't get my gold score, I could have helped you get your gold score, I would have done that for you. With no questions asked, man.
And
so
I believe that. I believe that.
No, let me finish. That hurt me, bro. I had to question myself, go into the mirror, look at myself, and ask myself, what the hell, Nelson? That's why this means so much to me. You were so close to me, bro.
Cheers to the newfound partnership.
Cheers to the good life.
You already know, baby. We have the strongest alliance. I want to go against Corey and Fessy in the final. Best friends running it together.
As long as you're with him, we're going to the final, straight up.
Corey and Nelson are my boys. We met last season. I flew out to LA for Corey's gender reveal. So we would never say each other's names. However, back in my mind, all I'm thinking is Corey and Nelson have ties with people that I don't have ties with.
I thought it was a smart thing picking Amber, bro, because she was a rookie, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. I told you that.
I don't know why in the hell Nelson chose Amber M. She is by far the smallest thing in the house. I think she's here to party, and she's just here for the ride.
I'm so pissed I can't do anything.
It's all good, bro. I should have connected myself to somebody else, you know what I mean? Tori smells blood, bro. She smells Amber. This is a numbers game. Amber M doesn't know anybody. She's not cool with anybody. And the fact that people are undersizing my partner is why I think that maybe we're going into elimination tonight. Sucks.
Feel like he's gonna try to put you in?
Yeah.
He's gonna try to put you in?
Oh, yeah. You know, people say, oh, your elimination record's not great, but I've been down in the sand. I know what it is to take it out. I know what it is to lose. I don't want to lose. Help me if you can up there.
You'll be fine, bro.
Yeah.
You'll get your first elimination win if you need to.
Yeah.
You have to go into elimination and get your gold skull to qualify for the final. So it's super important to get one. I know I have to get my gold skull soon.
No! Someone's going down the hole tonight! Is it a hall brawl?
It's a hall brawl.
You want some in?
If it's a girl's day, I'm going in.
It just brought back memories.
Go!
I hate it. I hate hardball.
All right, agents. A secret vote was held, and now it's time to declassify that information and see which agents you've compromised. Amber M. and Nelson. You have been compromised. Come on down.
I'm looking down at Nelson, and I know what a strong competitor he is, but I also see a hall brawl, and if I'm confident in anything, this would be it.
Tori and Devin, as the double agents, you have a decision to make. Do you want to come down here and compete in the crater to earn that gold skull, which qualifies you to run my final, or you want to send somebody else down here to do it for you?
I'll get you your skull.
It looks like tonight we are going to be passing up this opportunity, unfortunately.
All right, who do you want to send down here to compete in the crater tonight?
We are going to be looking out for a few of our friends in this game and hopefully helping them get a skull. So tonight I'm going to be voting in Anissa and Fessy.
What?
Why is Fessy going against Nelson? They're supposed to be boys. This is a huge blindside.
Fessy's my guy, he's in my alliance. Devin and Tori are not in my alliance. Did you just make a deal with them? I am a little sketched out.
Fessy's acting all kinds of shady right now. And I love it.
That is gonna be a bitch.
What is going on? Did Fessy cut a deal with Tori and Devin? Like, I feel completely betrayed.
Send me down.
Josh.
Tori, send me down. Please, please send me down. Come on. This is up.
I'm really pissed off right now. I put myself in the zone to compete and to go down into elimination. I'm being crossed by friends, by an enemy. I just feel completely thrown off.
Fessy,
Come on.
let me have this one.
Not knowing if it's a guy or a girl's day, Tori's trying to at least throw me a bone if it's girl's day, because she thinks that I can beat Amber M.
I had no intention on going into elimination tonight. However, it's definitely a hall brawl. This elimination was specifically designed for me, and I'd be doing myself a disservice if I sat this one out.
Okay, so Devin, who do you vote for?
My vote's for Fessy and Anissa.
Wow. Wow.
Are you serious? Did Fessy just play me? I considered this guy my friend.
So Fessy and Anissa are now compromised. Come on down.
Come on, Anissa.
I see an opportunity where I know I'm gonna get a gold skull, and there's $1 million on the line. And I wasn't even under the impression that Josh wanted to go in.
If anybody has fight and wants it bad, it's me. I'm gonna give it everything, bro.
I thought I was doing Josh a favor. Why not gain a gold skull and my ticket to the final in the process?
Fessy, that's your friend Nelson, you idiot. And you aren't even thinking about how I'm gonna feel about this decision. Just shows how selfish she is.
This game is nasty, bro. Wow.
Tonight's elimination is especially important for the gentlemen. Because tonight is a men's elimination night.
Here we go, guys. Here we go, Nelson. Here we go, Fess.
Come on, boys. Okay, so I need your partners to step aside.
Okay.
Yeah, second mad at me.
All right, tonight you are playing Hall Brawl.
I'm kind of shocked. I didn't expect Fessy to call herself down there. I thought we were ride or die, but you know, I played this game with my heart. A lot of people tried to tell me, can I trust him? And I said, Fessy would never say my name. He would never go against me. A lesson has been learned tonight. You can't play this game with emotions, but I'm gonna give it all I got.
I didn't give Nelson or anybody a heads up that this was my move. Nelson is one of the last people I ever want to see down here. He's a beast, he's my boy. There's a lot of unknowns in this game, and when I saw the hall, I just knew it's my time. My strategy is just go in, balls to the wall, and see what happens.
Let's go, Fess. Let's go. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. On this end, we've got Mr. 6'7" Fessy, and we've got Nelson, who is an absolute beast.
Ready? Go!
Nelson and I take off like two bulls out of a gate. This is probably one of the biggest collisions I've ever had. I've been playing football a while.
Yup.
Get on your feet, Fessy. Let's go, Fessy.
Get under him now! Get under him!
Get up and go, Fessy.
I'm holding on, and I can feel his strength. Weather out the storm, put your feet to the ground, and just keep on pushing inch by inch.
There it is! There it is!
Oh my goodness, I knew Nelson was an animal, but even to take on Fessy and fight as hard as he's fighting right now, it's unbelievable.
Fessy, what are you doing?
This dude's already got 50 pounds on Nelson, but on top of that, you want to play dirty? I cannot with you if you play like that. It's just showing Fessy's true color.
This is definitely not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. And now I'm starting to second guess if I should have told Tori to throw me down, because I'm gonna look like an idiot if I threw myself down and lost to my friend. That would be the dumbest move in challenge history.
Oh my God.
Fessy is playing so dirty right now. I'm literally in pain, screaming. Damn, out of all people here, you had to do this to me.
Get up, Nelson! Get under him now!
He's just trying to hurt.
Oh my God.
Bro, his face mask right now.
Oh.
Nelly's a little bit shaken up. Sometimes it's not about how much power you have, it's about breaking the other opponent's will.
As soon as he lets go, you have to outrun his ass to your bell. Stay focused, Nelson, and die for it.
Oh, that was so close.
So close!
All right, score's 1-0 Fessy. Fessy, there's no more dirty play, man. You ready? Go! Go!
Oh my God.
Go, Fessy, get up! Get up, Fessy, go!
Let's go, Fess.
Oh, he's holding his ankle down.
It's surprising Fessy doesn't really have this in the bag. I don't think he's as strong of a competitor as everybody thinks.
I don't care how big you are, I'm gonna give it my all 100%.
There it is! Go! Go! Just like that! Go, Nelly!
I'm trying to win an elimination for $1 million, so I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to hit this buzzer.
Fessy, run! Run! Yes!
Good fight!
Good fight!
Savage. I'm so proud of you.
Nelson, I know he is crushed right now. Somebody in this game that he has showed nonstop loyalty to is sending him home. How can anybody trust Fessy coming back into this game after this?
Nelson, hold your hand, bro.
Again, man. Again.
Hold your hand, bro.
Good work, Nelly.
You think you know somebody, but you really don't. Their true colors come out. Congratulations, Fessy. You got your gold skull. I hope it was worth it, brother.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
You should get the away. All I can say is I'm sorry, bro, but I think we learned today that you have to be selfish in this game, as what I did tonight. We're competing for $1 million, so I'm gonna do what's best for me to win this $1 million.
Nelson, before you go, what do you have to say about everything that went down tonight?
You know what, TJ? The entire time, I was thinking, is Fessy really doing this? Is this really happening? It sucks that I had to lose a friend tonight, but the line's been drawn. It's a blessing to be here. Good luck to everyone.
As you know, this ends your time here on the challenge for this season. Take care, man.
Take care. I love you, bro.
Fessy, I hope you're happy that you got your gold skull. I hope you're happy that you lost a friend. Please believe, I'm gonna get revenge.
Good job, Nelson. Keep your head high.
I didn't just lose one friend tonight, I lost 2 friends. Everyone's looking at me like, Corey, be smart. And I will be smart, but I definitely want to have a few words with Fessy.
Corey has every right to feel some type of way about Fessy because what he did was foul. Ain't nothing that Fessy could say or do justify what the hell he just did.
So what's up?
You know why that move was made?
Why?
Because either way, I was losing a friend tonight.
Stop using that term friend, first of all.
All right, well.
Because you know you and Nelson weren't friends. You wouldn't do that to somebody that you consider a friend.
I would never say his name, bro. I had no animosity towards Nelson.
You decided to go down against him. Why would you do that?
Ooh, Fessy's in trouble.
You gotta see where I'm coming from with this. All these strikes, bro. Look, all these strikes. I don't give if you with me or not. After this, you're gonna hear me out.
Okay.
Fessy, you can't expect to be liked and be treated how you were treated before coming back into the house.
Maybe you didn't say Nelson's name, but it was obviously in your head, bro. You're not a dummy, bro.
What was in my head?
That you were gonna take that shot.
No, it wasn't.
So when did it hit you that you were like,
When
okay,
I
I'm
saw
gonna
the shot, and I put 2 and 2 together. Devin and Tori are saying Josh. So either Josh goes home or Nelson goes home.
You don't think about anybody but yourself in that situation. You didn't give a about me. You didn't care that Nelson was close to me. You didn't give a about that. You only thought about Fessy. What the is best for Fessy? That's all you've been doing this whole game, bruh. And I'm sick of that.
I don't see Fessy as a friend. I don't see him as somebody I can work with. All I see is revenge.
Selfish ass.
Nelson, you and Fessy came in saying that you were best friends. But fans, they didn't know anything about that. When did you guys become so close?
You know, we built a bond last season that nobody could take away, which I thought we built. And, you know, we had our ups and downs through the off seasons, and we didn't talk as much when we got into an altercation. But before the season started, I was man enough to call him and say, look, man, let's drop all that and let's take this all the way to the final. Me, you, and Corey. You know, we agreed on that. But unfortunately, that wasn't the situation. It was a big eye-opener for me.
Hey, Fessy, what's this altercation he's talking about?
He called me for like a business opportunity, and he was actually looking out, trying to be a good friend. Like, yo, there's this thing we can make some money on. Are you in? And blindly, because, you know, I trusted him, I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And then I committed, which, looking back, I shouldn't have committed till I did more research. That same day I did more research, and I called him back. I was like, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing this. I'm not gonna get involved. So then he got upset at me, and then we didn't talk for 3 months, and then we FaceTimed the day before we left for Double Agents in the hotel, and we were like, are we good? And I was like, yeah, we're good. Obviously, I texted him right when we got off the show. I was like, look, what I did wasn't right, whatever, but...
Hold on, let me stop you right there, bro. You didn't text me right after the show. You texted me on my birthday. You sent me a whole essay, bro. And that's what showed a lot to me about your character, because you didn't have the balls to pick up the phone and even call me and let me know how you felt.
I knew you didn't want to hear it. So when I sent you the text, I sent it because that's how I felt. I was truly sorry for that. Me and him didn't really strategize together. Like, we knew, like, we weren't voting each other in. We knew we were cool, but we didn't talk for months, so I really didn't know what was going on. And my alliance was thinking about voting you in. I was like, damn, I got to pick. Then when I heard it was going to be Josh versus you, my ass pulled a selfish move, and I thought one of my alliance members, no matter what, is going home tonight. After what happened with Kyle and Joseph, people were saying I was scared of elimination. I should have went down. It was a hall brawl. This was the third physical elimination, third guy elimination in a row. I knew we were running out of time, and I knew I had good chances of beating you in a hall brawl. That's what that was.
Dusty, we had the entire season to get you your gold score. We were boys. If your alliance was gonna vote me in, come tell me. Because behind your back, Fessy, I was going to war for you. I was a soldier. I was defending you when you weren't around.
No, I know, and I heard that.
You should have came and told me.
Why didn't you tell him, Fessy?
Okay, and that's something small on the scale of what we're talking about. That's something you could be mad about, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the move I made.
There's nothing small on this scale, Fessy. There's nothing small on this scale. Everything's big, because we're not even friends right now. We haven't even talked. So every little thing you've done throughout this season to show who you are as a person is foul. Fessy, you were my friend, bro. I would have rolled with you to the end, no matter what. I would have put, if I didn't get my goal score, I could have helped you get your goal score, I would have done that for you. With no questions asked, man.
And I believe that. I believe that.
No, let me finish. That hurt me, bro. I had to question myself. Go into the mirror, look at myself, and ask myself, what the hell, Nelson? That's why this means so much to me. You were so close to me, bro.
So I'm not here trying to play the victim. I don't need the love. I don't need all that. Bro, I cared about you, and I cared about you doing good in the game. You had to whisper to Tori as we're going up there, put me in.
Tori, Josh is your friend too. He was begging you to go into the crater. But instead, you chose Fessy.
So
How's that?
I do love Josh. I thought I was doing him a favor. This was all split-second decision-making, and it was a terrible decision.
And I get that because it was a split-second decision, as we all saw. It was a split second, so they had good intentions. It just up a lot of friendships, and it sucks. For me, it was like, all I wanted to do was prove myself physically. But in that moment, Fessy just thought that was his game. And we could all be pissed at him, but like, it's an individual game, and he did what he had to do for him and to earn his skull, and you know, I think that... He did what he had to do for him to make a name for himself in this game. That's why he did it for.
Is that the script you're sticking to, this victim card, bro?
If that's your brother, why would you do him that way? Why would you sell him out like that?
Okay.
Why wouldn't you tell him?
So here's the thing. I've known the dude less than a year, and we don't talk for 3 months leading up to the show, and now all of a sudden he's my brother, my blood brother?
Yeah.
What is that?
But you're on
what
camera
I did was
saying-
wrong, and I shouldn't have done it.
But
But
you're
don't
on
play
camera.
this whole victim card that we're best friends and we're gonna ride off in the sunset together.
God.
But you're on camera saying that those are your boys.
I think it just shows how loyal of a friend Nelson is. He's a great friend. He's a great person. He rides for his friends, you know? I just think we held Fessy to the same standard that we hold each other, and that's something that we shouldn't have done. That's our fault. We'll take that one on the chin. You know what I mean? Some people just aren't cut like that.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like it was kind of early to do something like that.
Yeah, I think
You know?
that's the thing.
Hey, Nelson, you a good guy, man. You got me touching my heart right here.
Thank you, brother.
What I want to just end with is, like I said, it was a selfish act, and I own that. And I apologize to Nelson, and I'm not saying forgive me. I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot. But had it been Nelson versus Devin or Nelson versus Kyle, I would have never told Tori, send me in. I would have cheered for Nelson. But because both of my friends were going in and one was going home, I figured why not get a gold skull in the process? And that's selfish, and I own that. And if I could take it back, I would. But that was my thought process behind it.
It's all horse. If he won this show, you think he's sitting here saying, oh, I'm so sorry for what I did? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He lost, looks like an idiot now, so now he's apologizing. That's what happened.
I don't think that's bull. At the end of the day, we all have our reason to be here. We all want to win for certain reasons. You're talking about $1 million. We all want to win, and he has his reason. He wants to prove it. He wants to help his family. He's not a bad guy, and the fact that everybody's out here, Fessy this, Fessy that, like...
Nah, but he played a messy game, bro. If you played a messy game,
No, and I get that. You're grilling him, that's what you're gonna
just
get.
apologize without saying but he's saying he's hurt as a friend, so remove the game. Forget the fact that you wanted a gold skull. Like, just be like, damn, I'm sorry, I hurt my friend's feelings.
When you do something really publicly that's up, you need to really publicly apologize.
Yeah.
Not in a text
But my
message,
brother, everybody
not in anything
processes it
else.
differently.
You
We
have
just
to
walk-
meet the level of the up with the level of the apology, or it
But
doesn't
you
mean...
think if I would have apologized publicly instead of sending him a text message, he and everybody would think I'm just doing it to get love? I didn't want that. I
don't
wanted to
think
text
you
him, not
care,
put it
bro.
on Twitter.
I don't think
so.
you
That's
care.
not what that was at all. So you're wrong.
I don't think you care.
You just know you're wrong.
I don't wish any hate on Fessy at all. I think he's a good person, you know? But do I trust the guy? Hell no. Do I forgive him? There's too much hate in this world not to forgive him. He made a mistake, and I hope he's learned from it. But from this point on, we're on opposite sides of the ball game. And that's just straight facts.
Yeah.